Surgery, surgery, surgery. Well, I don't mean this surgery. I meant cosmetic procedure surgeries. And that's one of the greatest things about the life of cosmetic procedures is that it will change your life forever, probably permanently. But then again, it's not always permanent. And so, let's get started with today's topic. Should cosmetic procedures be banned? Well, think about it. These are the types of cosmetic surgeries: Botox, cheek lift, chemical peel, chin surgery, cosmetic dentistry, dermabrasion, eyebrow forehead rejuvenation, which is also known as a brow lift, and blepharoplasty, which is an eyelid surgery. Now, all of these are great for keeping you probably in shape, at least on the outside, and the looks might do a lot of things to affect your life. Botox, that's kind of a good thing, just don't overdo it. And also lift surgeries, they just take a bit of the skin off, but then again, you always have to wear something right after for like a day, next day, or probably a week, or probably even a month. At which time you're not advised to go anywhere. And other types of surgery, such as, putting those silicones in your face. I think we'll find out what will happen if we do too much of that later. Sure, cosmetic surgery can get you from this, No, actually, this is a product, but I just wanted to show you this. If this was made by something that is irreversible by any product except surgery, then probably cosmetic surgery would be your only option to get back to your normal form. But again, none of these are permanent. In fact, they're temporary. Also, lipofunction, taking the fats out of you, is also a good way to have cosmetic surgery. It's one of the ways to get you back into business and at least to have a little less fat. Will you mind? And nowadays, Hollywood won't accept actors who have fake breasts. Well, I never expected Hollywood to bias someone with natural or unnatural breasts. It makes me shiver to even think about it. But then again, looking natural is good. Now let's talk about a very special story. Okay, you all saw that, so you probably will have to see this. You've probably seen these women here before. Well, they're the same women, as you can probably see. And so let me show you something. This woman was a Korean singer who decided that she would go to Japan to have more surgeries than Korea would allow her to have. At first, she tried her own in the mid-20s, and she said it had spectacular results. And then she started getting, obsessed, and decided to have way much more surgeries, which is a downer. And after that, she started being a little bit unrecognizable. When she returned to Korea, even her own parents didn't recognize her. A doctor, recommended a surgery that would probably take away most of the unperfect parts. But then, instead, she found a doctor who would let her have silicone injections. He even gave her her own needle to perform those injections. And when she ran out of silicone, she decided to use, this is gonna sound crazy. As she was desperate, she decided to use cooking oil. Yes, you heard me correctly. Cooking oil. And that made her end up looking like this. Uh-oh. And then she went on television and made international headlines. Viewers felt sorry for her and sent her some money to have surgeries that would tone down the swelling. And it did tone down the swelling, but it also ended up looking scarred and deformed, like this. I guess she wouldn't be approved for Hollywood. So, should cosmetic procedures be banned? Well, on the pro side, probably it should be, because it can damage your body. And those silicone breast surgeries you can have, at least for most women, those surgeries aren't permanent. As they're made of silicone, eventually they could rupture, usually between 3 to 4 months, sometimes 6 months at most. And when they rupture, it doesn't really feel like it ruptured, but instead it turns into a liquid silicone that could seep into your body, and that would damage your body. And if you're addicted to it, you can turn into the woman I just showed you. And it would have you the opposite of the results that you really want. And also, it's a temporary procedure, so don't expect it to be like a long-term solution for how you could look like. I mean, because it is not. I will have to tell you, it is not. And also, one more thing I should say is that it's really expensive. And some people will probably try to scam you by giving you one of the poorest or the botched surgeries ever just to get some money. And instead of taking the 2,000 euros, that would you probably need to have some cosmetic surgery in the UK. It will probably cost 500 euros and somewhere else. And then, well, don't have cosmetic surgery cheap. That's just my advice. On negative side or the con side, I would say that it can make you perfect, at least for a while. And on the also one more thing is that you can still do it. Just be careful too. You don't need to ban it. Also, you have to stick to the rules. And teeth whitening is actually awesome. I mean, if I show you my teeth right now, it will probably be not white as it's like, yeah. And it's not white, it's kind of yellowish, and I want white teeth. But again, I can't, because I don't want to get surgery too. And so what do you think? Are you a pro guy or a cons guy? Well, I hope you guys will find out soon enough. So do you want to do some surgeries? And if you run out of, or if you're not allowed to have surgery, or if you're not allowed to have more silicone, and you use cooking oil, are you gonna try to end up like this? Or if you have a little metal arc reactor on your chest and you want it out, would you do this? You know what? Ignore this. So now that you know things about cosmetic procedures, I hope you guys will enjoy having no surgeries ever, because I'm not planning on any surgeries at all. I'll hope to see you guys in the next episode, and I'll see you then. Shnan out. Peace.